yeah. Hey, I'm feeling like Andre pre 3K, cause all I got is Benjamins. Y'all know the regiment. On my TV to platinum CD.
As a freshman, if you're coming here, I would recommend bringing a lot of fans.
They grew up in Maryland and now my neighbor is Beverly.
God damn, we're back at it. Today, it's June 30th. We're halfway through the year of 2020. 2020 has been one hell of a year. Crazy shit going on and keep happening. It seems like every week it's something new happening, something crazy happening in the world. But 2020 has brought us some good ass music, man. We're halfway through the year, and I'm thinking 2020 is the best year of music of all time. I know people keep asking me, oh, it was the best year of music. I say 2016 because 2016 we had a lot of good music. 2016 overall was a good solid year. 2016, great time. But 2020, man, 2020, halfway through the year, it's already up there. You know, if 2016 is up here, 2020 is right here. It's already halfway through the year, so it's brought us some good music. So today I just want to say halfway through the year, it's my 2020 best albums, top albums of the year. This is no particular order. The only order I'm going is by January all the way up to June, what it is right now. So we're just going to see which month has been, which album I favorited, which album I feel as though it's had my aberrations. Going to be some honorable mentions at the end. But yeah, without further ado, here's my top albums of mid 2020. Coming out the gate back in January, we had Mac Miller's Circles, you know, the tragic death of him in the late 2018. It's good that the people, his team and the label came together, pushed together some bunch of songs together, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was very Mac Miller-esque, something he would probably put out in the future, and it was great to see. You know, maybe tear a little bit, just listen to that album, because it could be the last time we hear songs from him as an artist, because he's no longer living, he's no longer with us. But some of my favorite songs from it: Complicated, Blue World, I Can See, Woods, and Hand Me Down. Woods and Hand Me Down, ooh, they just some vibes, man. They just nice chill vibes, something you relax to, something you can just have in the background while you washing dishes, reading a book, something like that, you know, just something to relax to. That's what the whole album felt like for me, is just reminiscent of Mac Miller, everything he did for the culture, everything he did for rap and hip-hop, and solid album. Was great to have what was left of him. Next up, we had the Dreamville Deluxe version. You know, Dreamville Revenge of the Dreamers 3 was released in July of last year, 2019, and we got the Deluxe version back in January. And just having all those artists come together, they just put out banger after banger after banger. I believe the original album was like 20 songs, and this Deluxe gave us like 8 to 10 more songs. They just banger after banger after banger after banger, more songs. Just, and like, some of my favorites on there was Big Black Drum, Adhd. I did a reaction to that back in January. If you want to watch that, you know, go scroll on my channel. I got that reaction. Another song I enjoyed was Late Night, which had Kaz, Omen, Buddy, and a bunch of more. We had Spin Move, which was Boss, Samba, Simo, and Hicks, like just banger. We had Passcode, Eric Lennox, just another, just banger after banger. We had another one that's disgusting. It was just half the songs I thoroughly enjoyed, so you know, I'll put them in the playlist and just rock out to it. Revenge of the Dreamers 3. I know all the artists gonna probably be releasing no album soon. J. Cole, Adhd. Probably coming out. Definitely J. Cole. I don't know about Adhd, but definitely J. Cole is releasing an album this year, and just can't wait to see all those artists. So many artists on Dreamville. So can't wait to see all the music they want to put out there, and so we can all thoroughly enjoy it. 2020. The last day of January, we had Russ, Shake the Snow Globe, but then we got the Deluxe version in May. I thoroughly enjoyed that project. People that hate on Russ, the hate wave is dying down a lot as of recent, but I've been thoroughly enjoying Russ since 2016, since he released There's Really a Wolf. Thoroughly enjoyed that album. Shake the Snow Globe just encompasses Russ, talks about his come up, talks about the grind, talks about things he want to do in the future, things he want to do with his mind. You know, he loves his mom. He travels the world with his mom, so he does everything he can to prosper and love her. And he just does, man. He got the late night jams, he got the turn up, he just got it all. Russ is one of those artists where he just does it all and just makes solid music overall. Some of my favorite songs is Need a Minute, A Lot More, All to You, Patience. That was from the original album. And then in the Deluxe version, we got, scrolling, We got 3 AM, No Tears Left, 2006, Paranoid. Just banger after banger after banger, hits after hit, something you just all vibe to, just all have a solid and good time. Next we got is Unlocked by Denzel Curry and KennyBeats. Oh. When I listened to this album, I was at work, so I was opening up the restaurant. I was at work, and I was just like, ooh, it was just banger after banger after banger. Denzel Curry cannot make a bad song. After concluding with that album, that's when I knew Denzel Curry cannot make a bad song. Then you got KennyBeats on the production. Them who just mixing together, just bars after bars, just bangers after bangers, and just. It was just a solid Denzel Curry, man. I truly believe that man cannot make a bad song. Some of my favorite songs from that project was Take It Back, Pyro, Diet. So incredible. Just banger after banger after banger. Just thoroughly enjoyed that project. Next in February, we got Royce the 5'9", the hip hop classic, the hip hop artist classic, who's been hailing from Detroit, who teamed alongside Eminem back in the early 2000s and late 90s. And he gave us the Allegory, just classic raw hip hop, raw bars, raw boom bap. And some of my favorite tracks was Thou Shall, Fubu. Ooh, the production on Fubu. Ooh, For Us, By Us. Classic. Then we got Black Savage first. Then we got Hero. You know, Fubu. We got Conway the Machine. Just like we just got the raw boom. You know, I love me some raw boom bap, some raw hip hop. So just having a classic artist like Royce the 5'9", continue to make music, continue to produce music out there, it's a great sight to see, to say the least. Next up we got is The Weeknd. Oh, The Weeknd After Hours. That I'm gonna say it now. I'm gonna think this is still currently my album of the year, After Hours. I listen to this album at least once a week, just all the way through, cause just The Weeknd, he just great melodies, great songs, great singing, great writing. Just a good time with the After Hours, man. It's not a perfect album because it's like 2 songs that just somehow just do not enjoy at all. They're like too poppy, or like something you listen to while you're in the H&M store or something like that. So After Hours, I thoroughly enjoy it. That's my album of the year. After Hours, just banger after banger. Besides 2 songs that was towards the end I didn't enjoy, but it's just, you know, every time I edit a video, almost every time I edit a video, I'm listening to After Hours while it's in the background, because it's just a good album, man. It was almost a perfect album, but so far my album of the year. Next up we got Childish Gambino and his surprise album, which is like, it was like 55 minutes, so it's like it's supposed to be all one track, but obviously there's separate tracks. And then it's just, Childish Gambino is one of those artists where he just makes good music. He's a polymath. You know what polymath means? It means you're an expert in multiple genres. For him, that's music, acting, singing, directing, writing. He's just good at everything. This man just one of those people where he's just somehow just good at everything. No matter what he does, he's somehow just perfect and good at it. And music is definitely one of those things. So some of my favorite tracks from that album is Time featuring Ariana Grande, 24.19, 35. I don't know why he titled these like this, but it's supposed to be one continuous album, so I understand it. But the one track where he had not Summertime Magic, the one track he released last year that had a video, but he never officially released it, and it's on this project. So I thoroughly enjoy that, man. Yes, 4226 is the song I'm talking about, where it just a classic vibe, just a relaxing vibe. I just imagine summertime like it is right now, just having a background, you just vibe out, hair blowing, the wind blowing in your hair. It's just good time, just the vibe. Next up we got Dre Electronica and Jay-Z. If you take Jay Electronica off his album, it's gonna be a Jay-Z album pretty much. But I thoroughly enjoyed their collab project. This is my first time listening to Jay Electronica project. No, I learned about them over the years, but never truly dedicated time to listening to a whole project with him. And the production on here, of course, you got Jay-Z on co-signing you and rapping on some of the songs with you. That's, you know, just automatically it's gonna be a good time. So I thoroughly enjoyed the project. Some of my favorite tracks was The Blind Date featuring Travis Scott. You know, Travis Scott is gonna bring a vibe. It's gonna bring a turn up vibe. He's gonna bring up a hype vibe. Another one is Sonic Shoot Theory featuring The Dream. Then we got API-DTA, which I believe is that one track with that crazy beat. No, is it? No, this Sonic Shoot Theory is the one with the crazy beat. The production on that song is absolutely amazing. Next up, we got Westside, Gunn. Pray for Paris, you know, hailing from New York City, when you're from New York City, you just automatically have that raw hip hop, that boom bap vibe, and the Westside Gunn definitely has him. First time I listened to him and Griselda, just a good time. Where I reacted to 327, which has Joey Badass, Tyler the Creator. Just like we have all of them together, all from New York City, that old school New York City. You know, Tyler Creator, he has his own unique sound, but he brought some vibes to it. He brought his own lyrics, of course. This is Tyler Creator. He like to have a good time, bring his own little flavor on it. But that was a solid project, a solid song. Another song I like is George Bondo. Another song I like is Sean versus Flair. Just that raw boom bap, just rap on a nice smooth production, just something you can never get old on. Next up we got is Division. I believe it's pronounced DVSN Division. The first time I listened to him, nice little melodic R&B, slow jam vibes. You know, likes to relax and just have a good time. Nothing too much for that for me because it's not really my expertise. You know, I'm more into hip hop, but just overall, just solid, nice music, nice relaxing music, or nice little R&B vibe. Some of my favorite songs are No Good, Friends feature Party Next Door. Then we got Dangerous City versus Ty Dolla $ign, the cheat code and himself, Buju Bantu. So he got that nice reggae vibe, so they all collab and made a nice solid track at the end there. Next we got is Trey, Dark Lane, Demi Tapes with the Surprise project. It's supposed to be a collab project of just random songs he got out there in the airways. Some songs he got to SoundCloud, some new songs of course, some songs he released in the recent months. And that was one of those projects where he was just surprising. You know, it's Drake. You know, he's arguably the top 3 artist currently, so you know he's gonna bring the vibes, he's gonna bring the raps, he's gonna bring so my aspect of Drake is when he just raps, because you know people think he can't rap, but that motherfucker can rap. Then also because he got the sad Drake vibes, he got the R&B Drake vibes, and you know it's just a collaboration of a bunch of songs, so it's not gonna have like a true direction, but he just had it all on here. He just the vibe, man. A lot of these songs I just imagine it's late night, you on the highway, just got the white stripes in front of you, just drive and relax to. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Some of my favorite songs is When to Say When, Chicago Freestyle, No You Not You Too, which Chris Brown with the just vocals in the background, just harmonizing, just a good time. Then we got Desires, featuring Future, Time Flies, Landed. I damn near just playlisted this whole album. That's how good it was. This whole project just damn near playlisted. D4L featuring Drake. Featuring Future, Young Thug, Losses. We got Demons, which is sadly Pop Smoke couldn't be on. It seemed like a vibe that Pop Smoke would be on. And then of course we got War. Don't do email. That's too bad to say I don't do iCloud, I don't do email. It is a British vibe, and now it's just a solid vibe, solid album from Drake. You know, I believe he's supposed to release an actual album sometime later this year. Who knows? He's probably gonna release it randomly because it's Drake. He can do what the hell he wants. He's gonna get all the sales either way. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Dark Lane, Demi Tapes, Drake. Never go wrong. Next up we got Slime and B by Chris Brown and Young Thug collab project. One of those collabs you don't see coming, but somehow it just works out so well. That project, I played this at least half the project of Slime and B. Just a great vibe between the R&B pop artists of Chris Brown. Then you got Young Thug, the trap, the hip hop, the nice vibe. It just somehow meshed together. And of course they got other artists coming on the tracks. Some of my favorite are Trap Back, I Got Time, Big Slime, and then we got Animal, you got City Girls. City Girls is definitely my favorite from that project. The City Girls is that vibe, it has that vibe. And then we got Stolen. So just a solid project. Chris Brown and Young Thug, I never thought it would mesh well, but they did a thoroughly good job on collaborating on that project. Next up in May we got Kota the Friend. Kota the Friend is the artist I never knew, but I seen that hip hop Twitter was going crazy over his Everything album, so I thought I'd listen, and I'm just like, now I see why this whole project, you see all that right there? That whole project I just playlisted because it's just a relaxing vibe, something you just relax to, something you just chill to. Like I said with other projects, you just have in the background, you just like reading a book, just relaxing, washing the dishes, cleaning up something, who knows, you just have it in the background. It's just a nice chill vibe, good time. He had some good features on there. He had Joey Badass on there, he had Boss on there, he had some good features on there. So it's just a solid project to have them come together for an artist I didn't know about, who's seems to be blowing up because of that project was so good. So Everything by Kota friend. Thoroughly enjoyed. Now, last on my top albums of mid 2020 is Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist. Alfredo, you know, Freddie Gibbs, he has that raw hip hop in him. He talks about his come up, he talks about his life, and he just has that nice feel. You know, Freddie Gibbs release project to project. He keeps it short, he keeps it sweet. He doesn't give us 20 song albums that we don't need. He gives us 8 to 12 songs where it's just bang after banger. He gives us nice features. And some of the features he had Rick Ross on there. He had Benny the Butcher. He had Conway the Machine. He had Tyler. So you know he's gonna have. He had artists that's good, has rappers that had that nice hip hop feel. They all came together on a nice solid project. So some of my favorite songs was Scotty Beam that features Rick Ross. We got Frank Lucas, which features Benny the Butcher. We got Something to Rap About, which features Tyler the Creator. And we got Babies and Fools. So I just thoroughly enjoyed that project. It was Freddie Gibbs. That man can't miss. He's one of those artists that can't miss, who does everything right. Of course, he keeps his album short and sweet and gets to the point. And it just gave us a great song, a great project overall. But other than that, some of my honorable mentions is Joyner Lucas, Adhd. That man, he has some solid songs, but it's just like when your album is already released pretty much, because you released 9 to the 12 songs, just like we already listened to the album. I get the point, it's Adhd, so you just release a song after song after song because you got ADHD. I get the point, but that's not how you do it, man. That's not how you release albums. Next up we had Thundercat. Thundercat is my first time listening to him. Just the vibe, Thundercat, man. It's just the vibe. Dragon Ball Do-Rag, that's my favorite song. It's just a foolish song, but it's just still at the same time, it's just with a vibe, dude, you know? Another album I like is Wiz Khalifa's The Saga of Wiz Khalifa. Title of the album, I think so. I guess you can do that. Wiz Khalifa. Some of my favorite songs was High Today featuring Logic. Just High Today. Just a solid project. You know, Wiz Khalifa, he's been in the game for over a decade. He just relaxed vibes. Obviously, he's a weed smoker, so he's just gonna bring relaxed vibes, something you can smoke to, something you can chill to. And High Today featuring Logic was one of those tracks where you just vibe. You just chill out, listen to the music, maybe you smoking a blunt, just trying to have a good time, you know, just trying to relax, just trying to have a good time at the end of the day. Another I really mentioned was Flatbush Zombies, now more than ever. It was my second project, listening to them. Nice artists coming together, hailing from New York City, the Flatbush area. So thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, they all got the unique sound and unique flow, and they all come together on tracks. Last but not least, on my honorable mention is 6 Piece Hot. I playlisted that entire project. I playlisted, dude, because it's just all relaxing vibes, something you just all chill to. It's just 6 Black, man. 6 Black. That man just releases his project. We just relax to. Just nice R&B, nice vocals. You just chill out to. I seem like half the projects I mentioned, you just chill out and relax to. But at the end of the day, that's all I want to do. I want to chill out, and relax. I want to have my moments of turn up. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to relax. I'm trying to vibe, listen to some good music, and just get through life. So those are my top albums of mid 2020. I hope you enjoy. It's probably a decently long video. I'm currently at 21 minutes, so I'm trying to chop this down. Hopefully I keep it under 15 or so. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what your favorite projects of the year so far, halfway through. Good solid music all around. Obviously there's a lot of albums and songs I didn't mention, but it's just so much to listen to, so much to mention. I'll be here for over an hour. I'm not trying to keep y'all for over an hour. So these are my top songs, my top albums of the year so far, mid 2020. Great overall year for music, but overall everything else not so much. But for music, it's been solid indeed. So if you like the video, please like the video. I got more content like this always coming soon, so please subscribe. And here's the more great music of 2020. Peace.